So I just weighed myself, um, and I already had an idea of how much I weighed, but just seeing it again brings it to life, and it is truly disheartening. I'm telling you right now, I really I gotta stop playing because every day we hear about somebody, sometimes, a lot of times, people that we know who have died from cancer, diabetes, lupus, all kind of diseases that are just taking over um, us as a community, as a culture. Um, and I've known about how to eat well and how to live well for too long, and I really, um, it would serve me right if I ended up in the hospital with a real illness. As a matter of fact, I am actually avoiding going to the doctor to get a checkup because something tells me they're going to diagnose me with something that is going to make me really sad and afraid, and it's going to discourage me. So I'm staying out of there. But my body is speaking to me. And that's one of the reasons why I've decided to take this journey in front of you, because I need to make sure I stick with this. Cancer is probably one of the biggest things that are taking us over, whether it's in our colon, whether it's breast cancer. Um, I, you know, Problems in the stomach and in the lower area. Um, that's a big deal because it affects every part of your body. All right. So, and I feel all my pain there. And I feel a lot of pain in other areas, in my ankles, in my neck, a lot of times, different places around my body, my joints. I have headaches a lot. So I'll be letting you know when this stuff ceases as I continue to eat well. And now that I've weighed in, um, this is officially the beginning of this journey. Okay, so from this day forward, I expect to be uploading videos each time I weigh in. I expect to see something good. Now, it's tricky sometimes, based on which healthy food you're eating a lot of. And when you're in the beginning of a weight loss program where you are depriving yourself, not depriving, but you are staying away from and abstaining from meats and starches and things like that, foods that God did not put here on this earth. It's foods that man have somehow prepared, and called food for us human beings. Uh, a lot of times when you're trying to get away from those foods, because you're fighting cravings that you used to have, so like a drug addict fights his addictions when he's trying to get clean, you it's easy to cheat because you know nothing seems to do it like the food that you used to. But if you stick to it, if you really stick into the right diet, then you turn to the more fatty healthy foods like avocados, bananas, hush Joshua, things that are high in fat, but it's healthy fat. So what could be a little tricky, Joshua, stop that. What could be a little tricky is when your weight fluctuates as you're getting well. But over time, and I'm going to record my weight regardless of what it is, but what I can promise you is that everything I will consume from this day forward will be healthy foods. So I need you to stay tuned. And if you see me weigh in and it doesn't look like I've progressed at all, then hang in there, keep watching, because eventually the body will regulate itself. It will recalibrate, because as you get there's never a bad time to eat something healthy. Your body is very intelligent and it will begin to fix itself. All you need to do is all you need to do is give it what it needs. Joshua, stop, 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 stop. All you need to do is give it what it needs to fix itself. That's all it's waiting for you to do. Sorry for the interruption. And I have to say I'm not in the best mood right now because like I said, when I weighed myself, it just brought everything to life. Just how sick I am and how unhealthy I am. And looking back on where I used to be, it's hard to, realize that and accept that I've gotten this out of control. So forgive me if I'm a little moody. I told you this would happen. I'm gonna have some bad days. Some days are gonna be good. But it's all par for the course. So just hang in there with me. But like I was saying, um, I'm gonna try not to take it out on my baby because he doesn't deserve that. What he deserves is a healthy mom, and I'm trying because if I can't live for me, I gotta live for him. You feel me? So he's definitely a big part of my inspiration. But back to what I'm saying is, no matter what you see on the scale, I can promise you that I'm remaining dedicated to eating well. So eventually you will see a steady decline. Now you may see that right from the beginning, a steady decline in my weight. All right. I'm going to report to you, like I said, about how I'm feeling in my body, let you know which issues I don't have anymore. Okay. So, um, you're pretty much going to be with me through this as long as you stay tuned, and I hope you do stay tuned because I know a lot of y'all out there need me to do this for you, not just me, but you need me to do this for you. All right, so I am hoping that in some way this is inspiring you because we are not exempt, and the older we get, the less likely it is that when we keep playing around, that God and nature and life is going to continue to show mercy. You feel me? So I've spent many, many years out there, out of control, having fun, um, just silly reasons to put poison in my body. Like, okay, the family's all together, let's all order pizza. It's wonderful to break bread with family, but the truth is, it doesn't have to be unhealthy food. And you know what? If everybody in that family gathering was willing to be dedicated to a healthy diet, then you could still enjoy being with each other. Like you don't you if you could get people, to stand by your side. And I'm gonna tell you something. Even if you can't get anybody, what will happen is when they see the difference in you, and I'm really banking on this in my own life. When they see the difference in you, it will definitely change the way they think about the journey that you are on. They're gonna develop a level of respect that they didn't have before. When you're first starting out, especially those of us who have tried this over and over. I can't tell you how many times I attempted to go on a weight loss journey, and here I am still almost 300 pounds. That's scary. I got an uncle who makes fun of me all the time, and I don't know if he realizes how much pain I have inside over this. And he's a playful uncle. My whole family's playful, so I don't fault him for anything. He just is who he is. As a matter of fact, when he leaves comments down below, you're gonna see he's probably the only one that sounds like he's not being supportive of my journey. But you don't understand him the way I do. But I'm gonna leave his comments there. I will not erase them because and I will leave everyone else's comments there because I need you to see that, what people are saying, and you'll know how it's making me feel. All right. So if you're taking this journey with me, you're gonna feel what I'm feeling. You're gonna see what people are writing. You're gonna understand what I'm going through based on your comments, your support, or your lack of support, being made fun of. It's all part of it, and I'm willing to go through that for you, for me, for my son, so that I could really just get this done and change my life. You know what I mean? So um, I just want to say that I really appreciate you being here with me. You don't know how much this means to me, and I will not let you down. Okay, I will not let you down. It's going to be hard. Hmm, excuse me. It's going to be difficult. It's already difficult. Um, I'm going to be going through headaches, I'm sure, as I, really begin to let go of certain things that I used to do all the time, um, and detoxing is no joke. I may have a couple of skin rashes that I break out with because that's what happens when you detox. When you detox, you have to stay the course and not get discouraged by the outbreaks, because what's happening is your body is beginning to push out toxins through your skin pores, and it shows up on your skin. You understand what I mean? So just understand that that's what's inside of you, and now it's trying to come out. That is not your cue to say, okay, I'm doing something wrong by eating all this healthy food, and I'm not eating any meat. I'm not eating any white breads or anything, like any pasta, any rice. Listen, trust me when I tell you. And again, fact check what I'm telling you. When your body is breaking out, when you're detoxing, that's a good sign. And as long as you keep doing what you're doing, your body will heal itself. It's not going to stay there. Believe me, it's not going to stay there. But if you quit and you give your body what it wants as opposed to what it needs, because those cravings and all that, those weird bacteria inside you, the parasites, all the worms, everything that we consume, especially meat eating people, you think you don't have worms inside you? You really better think twice. So all those things, those parasites, they somehow know how to tell your brain what it wants to survive in your body, okay? Because it lives in your mucus. When you have excess mucus in the body, that means that's where disease can live. You are creating a home for disease. The only way disease can live in your body is in your mucus, in excess mucus. Okay, so the whole point is to get rid of the mucus. You'd be surprised, and a lot of y'all not going to buy this, but all disease is based on an excess amount of mucus in some area of your body. And they call it these different diseases, but really it's an overload of mucus in that particular area of your body. You feel me? It's just mucus. And it's because you've created an acidic environment in your body. We have created acidic environments in our body where it's not alkaline enough. The opposite of acid is alkaline. So we want to alkalinize our body so that the pH level in our body is high enough to promote a healthy environment where mucus now has to leave. And with that exit of mucus goes the diseases. Okay, so that's really where I'm trying to get. All right, um, trying to get rid of the mucus out of my body so that disease can no longer live there. Cancer, fibroids, and I'm not saying I have cancer, but who knows? Who knows? Like I said, I've been avoiding the doctor, and I got pain all over. So who knows? But I'm not going to no doctor because, sometimes I really think they're just quick to diagnose you with something. You tell them how you're feeling, and all of a sudden they're saying, oh, these symptoms coincide with this disease. So, you know what? We're going to give you treatment for this disease. They pretty much diagnose you with that. Now it's in your head. Now you are aligning yourself with that disease. And believe me when I tell you, where your mind is has a lot to do with where your physical body is. You don't believe me? When you're concentrating on negativity, When you have a lot of doubt and fear, you think you don't get sick? You don't lose sleep? You don't get headaches? You're not nervous all the time? Where your mind is, your body follows. So be careful what you believe, when people tell you things, especially doctors. Especially doctors. I'm not saying they're all bad, but what I'm saying is be careful. Listen to your own body, because you'll know when you're not doing the right thing and when you need to change. Okay? So I didn't mean to make this video this long. I almost cried in front of y'all because but it's turning into you know uh, just me being a little bit more serious and strong in my tone, because I didn't want to break down. I had to fight that. All right. Doesn't mean you won't see me cry in a future video. We'll see. I don't know, but hopefully it'll be happy tears. All right. So again, please stay with me. If you have any questions, comments, just please leave them below, and I will try my best to get you an answer or a response as soon as possible. Suggestions, I definitely welcome. And of course, all your love and support. All right. Love, light, and wellness to you all. Peace.